Hi guys, and as y'all can see, I've changed the setup. We're no longer in that old world with the red and black, which I love red and black, but we gotta change it up because today we're talking about a new setting, a new dimension, the end. That's right, sit down and it's time for story time. I'm not gonna sit here the whole time because not like that time. Still gonna be a lot of voiceover though because I haven't fixed the echo problem, but like I'm gonna explain most of the stuff. So during the end, we had to start off by getting gear. And before the end, like this was a month before the end. So we made this super OP XP farm that I'm about to show you right now. Let's just say, not all things end well. Guys, I know I look a bit laggy right now. These silverfishes are moving just slowly. So we tried to make one of those great XP farms, the farms that get you like 69 XP. I don't know what's wrong with it. Like we've tried our best. But the silverfishes aren't dying fast enough. The arrow's still there. So do I turn it on before I splash it or as I splash it? Alright. Now I see why you were struggling. That's actually kind of annoying. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Wait. Oh, y'all can see my inventory. Ooh. And now, it was the day of the end. And let's just say, I was not ready whatsoever. I needed so much, like, enchant bottles and stuff like that. But everything still turns out well. So, me and Dylan spend a lot of time. We go to the end portal after getting most of our gear, which we made it, see? And all of our crew was here. Star came with us because, well, what am I saying? Star came with us because he's on our team, and we were mostly ready. Leo King was ready for his top secret plan. We did all of this preparing, though, just for something terrible to happen at this moment on the day of the end fight. So, basically, what's happening is every time we try to join the realm, something's wrong. Like, we joined the realm for a few seconds and it wouldn't work. Like, we'd instantly log off. Like, watch what happens right now. Yeah, I wonder why it wasn't working, but try not to interrupt my voiceover, Dylan. It's fine. But as I was saying, like as you can see, I'm loading and it's taking me a long time. So we would join into the server. Join into the server. Man, hurry up and join into the server. Man, this is taking so long. Loading, loading. Yes, Riptide Enchant will heal you through the air and rain. I don't care. I want to show them this part of my video. Keep going, faster. But basically, you would join and it would instantly disconnect you. I'm not even going to show you. I'm just going to leave it on this loading screen. So we went to play mini games. Like Wordle. Isn't it awesome? The next day, me and Dylan did a raid because me, y'all's guy, was low on emeralds and we could use some totems. We needed emeralds so I could get XP bottles and what's it called? Potions. But on the way there, this random guy joined, and immediately the second he joined, asked if King was gay. So some goofy shenanigans happened on the way there, as we keep saying, like we knew King isn't gay, but we kept playing around, and then we realized that the guy he was actually a guy named Aromatic alt account that he had joined, and he wasn't even in the players list, which was kind of funny. And it was silly because the first thing he said once he joined was this Folio was gay, and that's what we did on the way to the end. Next, I'm gonna show y'all what actually happened at the end, and I hope it's peak. So we hopped into the end portal, like we're about to do right now. I do this off timing so much, but so we're about to hop into the end portal. During the fight, I'm gonna play some epic music because of the echo, and I won't be doing as many voiceovers because echo. But we were worrying on a. Right now, we're worrying because Dylan can't join the end fight. He can't join because the server is full, and he was a big part of our plan because I had to stop Maynard, who was one of the toughest players. Wow, and the goal was to stick with Dylan. But now that I didn't have him, I was gonna have to fight with, well, not by myself because I still had Arrow. But it wasn't the best situation. Now it's time to play some intense fighting music because there's an echo. I had died. This wasn't looking good. Dylan couldn't join the server, which meant a predator plane was over and the king was still in the end. So nobody was there to fight to keep the dragon from dying. If the dragon died, the gateway would have opened, allowing Maynard to get to the end and get his elytra. This wasn't a good situation. And then something amazing happened. Maynard Tron had died, meaning our main enemy in the end was gone. All we had to do was wait for King to get an elytra, and then we'd be fine. Once King got an elytra, we'd be able to get more elytras, and we'd have all the elytras on the server, making us the most powerful players on the server. Meaning even the density mace couldn't do anything to us, because King could elytra mace, and we could have ground support. This was awesome. So I went back, grabbed my stuff. As you can see, I salvaged from some of the stuff other people had. Even grabbed some of Maynard's stuff, which was nice. And we had practically won the end. King had gotten the elytras. Our main enemy was dead. Now all there was to do was get the egg, which we thought our teammates was doing, but instead somebody who had betrayed us, Starboss, had stolen the egg. Starboss seemed to no longer be on our team. As where was I going with this? Oh yeah, Starboss had seemed to no longer be on their team, seeing that he had betrayed us and joined Maynard since we was quote unquote treating him unfair. Which whatever. And uh, nothing much happened other than that. We killed the dragon and then we went back to spawn to try and get rid of the person with the dragon egg. I don't have much footage of it though because my game, like I left it made me kick me from the game and I couldn't join back. But before we could head back to the end, not the end, the overworld, me, Arrow, and Leo King was guiding the end dimension to make sure Maynard didn't try and come back with an elytra. If he did come back with an elytra, then we would have to kill him so that he couldn't elytra mace. Because if Maynard could elytra mace, that would be bad for us. Because then we wouldn't, well, it just wouldn't be good. Because Maynard's pretty good at macing, and so is King. But the rest of the people on our team, like me and Dylan, can't say the same. We could learn it, but we just can't right now. So at this moment, we are just guiding the end, making sure nobody comes through. Now I'm about to show y'all footage of me back at spawn. My bad. My brain stopped working, bro. But yeah, I'm about to show y'all footage of me back at spawn looking for Maynardtron. Me and Dylan had came back to spawn. The goal, like I said, well, it wasn't really. Even though I said we were here to look for Maynardtron, that wasn't really the goal. The goal was to get the egg back because Starboss, who I said previously had betrayed, had the egg. I Maynard stood. We didn't see Maynard yet, but we learned that he was on top of that hill. Me and Dylan had grouped up together and we were about to fight him. And then a big mistake happened. Right before we started fighting him, I'm gonna let it play on so I can say this right before we started fighting him. Give it a second. Just let it sit here. I know it's taking long. I'm sorry. But give it a second. There. I had seen Maynardtron. But before we could properly start. Wait. Is he coming to attack me yet? Oh yeah, there we go. Maynardtron. And as we were about to fight Maynardtron, I just had to pot up and gapple. You see he's coming after me. We were about to fight Maynardtron, and then something terrible happened. It had... Bro, hurry up. When did this start again? It had... Like, see, look. I'm about to fight Maynardtron. And my goodness. I'm about to say it had a million times. But as we were fighting Maynardtron, something terrible happened. See, the second I start hitting him, it starts raining. Okay, yeah, like, it starts raining. And we are smart enough not to fight Maynardtron in the rain, because he has super crits with an Elytra, and he can make, not with an Elytra, he has super crits with a Trident, and he can mace. So me and Dylan got out of there instantly, knowing that it probably wasn't a good idea. I don't know what he was doing, but you should see his POV after he posted his video. And it wasn't really good for us, though. Seeing that now we couldn't fight Maynard and stop the Dragon Egg from happening, and we couldn't. What? Oh, I just said what I wanted to say. Like I said, we couldn't stop Maynard, and we couldn't get the Dragon Egg back because it was raining, and we couldn't beat a fight, and we couldn't fight him while it was raining. So we had to wait out for the rain to stop. But by the time we got there, Maynardtron was gone. By the time we had gotten back, Maynard was long gone, and he wouldn't appear until I had gotten off, leaving only D-Safe and King to fight him. I don't have footage of it, but you should be able to see it in Maynard's next video. So, basically, he had hid and waited for us to get dwindle our numbers before he had attacked us again and came back to protect Star, which wasn't really good for us because now we didn't have as many more people and we didn't have as many resources. After this, since we didn't know where Maynard was, we decided to get off since we had basically won the end. We had killed our enemy multiple times and we had gotten pretty much every Elytra on the server.